kickboxer of the highest order. He has so many different kicks and punches in his arsenal and figures to try to keep this on the feet here, team.
The beautiful thing that he does is he throws that front push kick to create distance when a guy starts to get too close and wants to wrestle with him. He throws it, and the moment you're back at his range, he starts to blast high kick. He doesn't always intend on landing it, but he beats up your arms with high kick after high kick after high kick. And as you get desperate, you start to run into knees, and he does not need much space to land a knockout punch. This guy is one of the best strikers we've ever seen in the UFC.
And if you don't find the striking range early against this guy, you could be in real trouble. As we get ready for this next fight, I might as well tell you, to my right is a two-time United States Olympic wrestler. But I say this without that caveat, wrestling's the best base for modern-day mixed martial arts, and his wrestling is truly as good as it gets.
As good as it gets, and he lives by the motto. He embraces the grind. He gets out there, and he tries to punish you with his effort. He wants to punish you with his intensity, and he wants to overwhelm you with his pressure. That is wrestling. From the wrestling on the mat to wrestling on the feet, it's pressure, pressure, pressure. This young man is just literally, he personifies the style that so many of us were known for.
Yeah, dude like pummels all day. His wife's like, I'm looking for a hug. You don't need to pummel me. Tremendous wrestler. We'll see if the hands have developed a little bit, but certainly a good opportunity on a big stage for him here tonight. Our tail of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Stefan Skyscraper Struve. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the former UFC flyweight champion of the world and the former UFC featherweight champion, Henry Triple C Cejudo!
Herb Dean, our third man in the octagon for this one. All right, ready to go here, round one. The boxing repertoire of Henry Cejudo has really improved leaps and bounds. This is a really clean, technical fighter who more often than not gets off to a good start. Didn't against Benavidez, figures to get off to a pretty good start tonight. Well, he's been good tonight, but he missed with that one. Rips the body there. So there it is, as he expected, the takedown defense would be there. The kickboxer able to thwart that first offering by the wrestler.
Fights come down to moments, J.A., and that's a big moment for the kickboxer, just understanding that he can stop a takedown from a wrestler of this caliber.
Big left hand there.
Look at how he turns his hip into that leg kick. Fighting to have a nice jab.
So more output, at least in the early going.
Oh, nice inside leg kick, yeah.
Both fighters exchange in the pocket here.
That takedown was timed beautifully.
And now is where things could get really interesting. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Just over 3 minutes now to go in round one.
Getting him out here. He's got to be careful here.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike.
Massive shot lands. It's over, John. Fight's done.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
2 minutes now to go. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Struve.
The fighters separate. Fantastic takedown.
Struve getting worked here from the top. Let's see if he goes for a sweep to try to get back to his feet.
Massive shot from the top.
And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Well, that combination's gonna leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. Oh, pinpoint ground strike by him there, and that one opened up a cut. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground.
This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Well, he's got his back now.
In the half guard.
Cejudo's back in side control. Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again. Oh, he postures up in a big head strike by Cejudo. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
That horn sound means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so that round is in the books. Struve's eye is in real trouble, folks. That does not look good. I wouldn't be at all surprised to see the ringside physician be called on here. He might even stop the fight. We'll see. All right, back to the stools we go. Offensively, a lot to like from him, but on defense, he hasn't been able to stop anything tonight.
Yeah, it's got to be the whole game, though, John. He's got to be willing and able to do everything. He's done a good job on the offensive side, but he has not defended well, and now he's dealing with that nasty cut. That cut is going to be an issue as the fight goes forward. He's got to change something.
You ready? You ready?
Second round underway. Struve lands a jab there. Shots right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Cejudo going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective.
He passed the half guard.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
Well, it's a bloody Saturday, folks. He's really starting to leak out of that eye area, Daniel.
Well, he's leaking, John. He's wide open. The eyes are beat up. The guy is taking a beating, and the blood has to be affecting his vision at this point.
Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
It's getting really hard to watch him absorb shots on that eye. I wonder if the referee's thinking about calling in the doctor now.
Well, John, the entirety of the fight, that has been the target of his opponent. He has not adjusted defensively, and now he's paying for it. Now, somebody's going to have to save him.
Beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
Outstanding pressure from top position here by Cejudo. He continues to evolve as a striker. Under 2 minutes to go. The ground strikes continue to pile up. Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. Well, now you see some visible damage on the side underneath the elbow. He told us he was going to invest in the body, and he hasn't missed a whole lot tonight.
You didn't expect him to do it this effectively. He's done a fantastic job of following a game plan.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see who transitions first. Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by the ever-improved Henry Cejudo. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, John, and then he just gets up.
Takes his back now. Oh, another strike hits right on that cut. Ringside physician might have to intervene soon. Cejudo's able to flatten him out, really pressing on him now. Opponent's belly flat on the mat.
Oh, into the mouth. Oh, he got to the spot.
Posture. Oh, and he lands a brutal strike to the head. Whoa!
What a fight! What a fight!
Well, make no mistake about it, he is getting 2 paychecks tonight as he gets the big TKO victory. Wow.
That's unbelievable. It was crazy to watch his finishing instincts on display as he got that massive victory. It was amazing, John. It was amazing.
The official decision is in. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 36 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by TKO, Henry Triple C Cejudo!
All right, well, oftentimes it is Henry Cejudo's accuracy that leads to a knockout, and tonight he certainly had it all going on as he wins.